Hi everyone, I'm Nahom from Five Senses Academy, and I'm here again with my challenge. Today is day 2, and I'm pretty excited that I haven't quit yet. My challenge, if you watch my first video, is all about posting meaningful and educational videos about early child education for every day in the year of 2018. I want to share what I know, and I would love if you would join me. So, okay. Imagine you had no concept of time. You lost it. It was out the window. You had no way of telling time, no way of knowing what's going on. Well, if that happened, I thought about if that happened. I thought that would be pretty cool, right? Except, what if everybody else in the world around you were still going by time? What if they were still telling time and following time and doing what they were supposed to do, right? Um, It'd be pretty frustrating because how would you know what time to get to work, for example? What time to pick up your children? What time to expect your spouse home? Or what time to pick up your sister? Whatever you had to do, what time's your doctor's appointment or your dentist appointment? How would you maneuver life? See, the thing is, whether we realize it or not, time grounds us. It helps us to know what's going on. It helps us to know how to meet our goals. We know how much we've used in a day and how much we have left because we know we have 24 hours in a day. So what I'm coming to you today with is the idea of scheduling and how schedules help children behave. The thing is, children have no concept of time. There's just these big people who walk around telling them what to do all the time. Tell them, okay, it's time to go here and time to go there. They're in the middle of a game and you stop them. They're playing with their toys and you just stop them. It's time to go eat. Why? Says who? They don't get it. And a lot of times children misbehave because they don't get it. And the important thing is to get them a schedule, a routine going so they can be more consistent. And when they're more consistent, when you're more consistent rather, because they'll be consistent, when you're more consistent, they know what to expect. They know after breakfast, I can have free time. Or after breakfast, we go on a walk. Every day, when you do the same thing every day, children behave because they know, even if they're tired, they know, okay, after this activity, there's another activity and then I'm gonna lay down. You know, even parents always ask me, why is it that my child never takes a nap at home, but as soon as they come to school, they take a nap every day? They take a nap every day at school because we do the exact same thing every day. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not boring because within the confounds of the things that we're doing, there are differences, there are changes. For example, when it's circle time is a committed amount of time, but we know circle time, we sit on the circle time rug and we know we go through activities, but the activities aren't exactly the same every day. It's just the time that we're sitting on that rug. Or we know when it's free time, or when we go outside. We don't always go to the park. We might go to a different park. We might go on a walk, but they know it's time to go outside. And that's what's helpful. So it's important to understand that children are little people and they need to know what's happening. Once you create the schedule, you'll notice that life is simple. At home, bedtime's the same. They'll stop crying, they'll stop screaming. Now, if you didn't have a bedtime before, they're gonna get a little bit nervous about it. They're gonna challenge you. They might scream, they might throw a tantrum. But if you stick to it, no matter what, within a week, the child will understand, oh, this is what's happening. And they'll actually be happier and more fulfilled, more content because they know what to expect yet. Next. Now, I know if you're a stay-at-home mom or just a mom in general, life happens and it's hard to stick to a routine. That's why a teacher can pretty much do this regularly because that's their job. That's what they do. I'm here just to take care of my children, and that's fine. But for you, if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're staying home with the kids or when you come home from work, it might be a little bit more different to keep it to a schedule. So have bigger items like bedtime routines. First, we whatever you do, if you sing some songs, read some stories, go brush your teeth, then read some stories and read some books, and you have a certain amount of books you read. Like whether it's at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you make life a little bit easier for your children, life will get easier for you. If you help them to understand what's happening and how it's happening, when it's happening, how often it's happening, they'll start being easy to manage, so to speak. It'll be easier for you to get them to the dinner table, to the breakfast table, to the doctor's office. And you know, there's always those things, like since I've mentioned doctor's office, there's things that don't happen every day, right? We're going to the doctor's office. But share with them. after you play with your blocks for 15 minutes, even though they don't have 15 minutes, maybe the timer goes off in 5-minute increments. After you play with your blocks for 15, we're gonna go to the doctors. We're gonna go to the doctors. I know a lot of children don't like doctor's appointment. That's a whole nother video to talk about how to get children to doctor's appointment when they cannot stand going to doctor's appointment. But the point of this video is to help you know that you can have an easier situation at home if you just create a schedule. And if you need to, create a picture schedule, since your child might not be able to read yet. Draw a picture of blocks when it's time to play with blocks. Draw a picture of books when it's story time. And put them on the wall in sequential order and allow them to enjoy it. The most important thing is having a schedule and then spending some quality time with them. You'll notice that if you spend a little time sit down playing with them, when you get up and go, it'll be okay. It'll be easier. But if you're always just rushing, they're more frustrated because they want more of you. But if you have that certain time in those routines, story time is when mommy and you sit down, you climb on my lap and I read to you. They look forward to it. They know what's happening. So I just wanted to encourage everyone to create schedules at home, to create schedules for your children so that life could be easier, not just for them, but for you as well. Thank you so much for joining me on my second day of my 365-day challenge. I have a lot to share with you. Please subscribe and like if you like it. Leave comments. Let me know what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, things you want to know more about. I hope to see you tomorrow as we go on to day 3. All right, bye-bye.